You've seen the videos. Someone cuts across 3 lanes, causes a pileup, and then claims the other driver ran a red light. Without a dash cam, it's your word against theirs. With one, the footage settles it in seconds. Today, I'm ranking the 10 best dash cams of 2026, from a budget dual 4K option under $100 all the way up to a 4-channel rolling surveillance rig and a radar detector combo. Whatever your setup, there's a camera on this list built for it. Let's get into it. Starting at number 10, the Mio 5 S1. The best budget dash cam on this list and the pick if you want dual 4K coverage without spending serious money. The S1 promises a strong feature set for the price: dual 4K front and rear recording, GPS tracking, dual-band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, and a supercapacitor power system that keeps the device running briefly after you switch the engine off, useful for capturing the final moments of a parking incident. Honest performance assessment. Image quality is fine for everyday driving coverage, but softens noticeably in the details, especially after dark. Dynamic range trails the cameras higher on this list. In bright mixed light conditions, highlights can blow out in a way that loses plate detail. If you want affordable dual 4K bragging rights with a simple install and you're not expecting flagship image performance, the Mio 5 S1 delivers on its core promise at a price that removes every excuse for not having a dash cam. Number 9. The Escort MaxCam 360C. And this one occupies a completely unique position on this list. It's primarily a radar detector with a serious built-in dash cam, and it's the only product here that covers both functions in one unit. The camera records at 2560 by 1440 resolution through a Sony Starvis image sensor at 30 frames per second with a 143-degree field of view. In low-light conditions, it performs well. So, who is this for? Very specifically, drivers who already want a radar detector and want to reduce windshield clutter by combining 2 functions into one device. If that's you, the MaxCam 360C is excellent at the radar detector job and competent at the dash cam job. If you only want a dash cam and have no interest in radar detection, look higher on this list. For the right buyer, the dual-function user who hates dashboard clutter, it's a genuinely smart solution. Number 8. The Garmin Mini 2. The best compact dash cam on this list is specifically the pick for drivers who want effective recording with virtually no visual presence on their windshield. The Mini 2 is small enough to tuck entirely behind your rearview mirror, essentially disappearing from view from both inside and outside the vehicle. For drivers who find standard dash cams visually intrusive or who worry about theft attracting attention, that discreet profile is the primary selling point. Recording quality is 1080p, and in our testing it matched up well against the competition at that resolution despite the camera's tiny footprint. Setup is trickier than it needs to be. There's no screen on the camera itself, which means you can't confirm alignment without pulling up the app, and a cluster of indicator lights that blink in various patterns add confusion until you've memorized what each one means. Once everything is squared away and working, however, the Mini 2 is a genuinely solid set-it-and-forget-it camera that runs quietly in the background doing its job. Number 7. The Wolfbox G900 Tri-Pro. The best mirror-mounted dash cam on this list, and the right choice if you want a large integrated display and true triple camera coverage in a mirror replacement form factor. The 12-inch touchscreen mirror is crisp and responsive, significantly better than the small screens on most traditional dash cams for reviewing footage. The side-mounted adjustable lens makes it easy to frame correctly, even if your OEM mirror position or a shaded windshield band would block a fixed lens alternative. At night, performance falls behind the best cameras on this list, which is the honest trade-off to know about. Setup is more involved than a standard windshield mount. You're running cable for a large mirror replacement, GPS hardware, and potentially rear camera wiring. It takes time. For drivers who prefer the mirror-mounted form factor and want the largest display available for reviewing footage, the G900 Tri-Pro is the best version of that concept on the market. Number 6. The Basius Vive D1 Pro. The most distinctive hardware concept on this list is a solar-assisted dash cam that takes a meaningful run at solving the parking mode power problem. Most dash cams in parking mode require either a hardwire connection to the vehicle's battery or an external battery pack to function while the car is off. The VD1 Pro's solar panel builds toward a solution that reduces or eliminates that dependency, charging during daylight hours to power parking surveillance without draining the car's battery or requiring complex installation. Image quality in our testing was respectable, resolution was decent, dynamic range held together reasonably well, and day-to-day footage felt good without being exceptional. We need more long-term testing time with the solar charging feature before drawing final conclusions on its real-world effectiveness in different climates and seasonal light conditions. Based on first-round testing, the VD1 Pro feels like a promising, genuinely innovative first effort from Basius in the dashcam space. Number 5. The Vantrue E360 Panoramic. The E360 captures 5.2K 360-degree video, covering both the cabin interior and the road outside simultaneously. A genuinely unique coverage proposition among dedicated dash cams. Two honest trade-offs worth understanding clearly before buying. First, resolution. The 360-degree fisheye view spreads pixel density across the full sphere, which means license plates and distant details outside the vehicle are harder to read clearly than on a traditional flat lens camera at the same resolution. You gain perspective coverage, you give up fine details. Second, the magnetic attachment that holds the camera in the mount, the same feature that enables quick removal for selfie stick use, raised concerns in our testing about whether it would hold securely in a high-impact accident. If 360-degree coverage and versatile dual-purpose use matter more to you than maximum plate capture clarity, the E360 is a genuinely interesting product. Number 4. The 70mm Omni-X 800. The rotating mechanism is the hook. In parking mode, the front camera physically turns to follow detected movement around the vehicle using AI motion detection, providing active surveillance rather than just passive recording. I want to be honest about the real-world performance here, because it matters. In our testing, the subject tracking feature didn't consistently pick up people moving around the vehicle, particularly outside of bright daylight. Vehicles with thick pillars, tall headrests, or dark window tint further limit the tracking capability. As a straight dash cam without the tracking novelty, performance is adequate but not exceptional. Image quality runs slightly underexposed compared to 70mm's own T800. Buy this for the innovative parking concept with realistic expectations about its consistency. And know that as a straightforward dash cam, the T800 higher on this list outperforms it. Number 3. The 70mm T800. The best mid-range 3-channel dash cam on this list is the most comprehensive coverage option for drivers who want front, rear, and cabin recording without flagship pricing. 3 channels, all covered well. 4K front recording, 4K rear recording, and a 1080p interior cabin camera. Sony Starvis 2 sensors in front and back, HDR across all 3 views, and wide fields of view that deliver broad coverage around the vehicle. Dynamic range is decent, exposure control is generally solid, and overall image quality looks good at a glance. The broad field of view captures a useful picture of the full driving environment. Details can get a bit soft in low light situations. It's not on par with the image clarity of the Vantrue cameras higher on this list, but at the mid-range price, the performance is admirably competitive. If you want full 3-channel front, rear, and cabin coverage without spending flagship money, the 70mm T800 is the best mid-range answer on this list. Number 2. The Vantrue N5S. Vantrue's flagship is the most comprehensive rolling surveillance system on this list. 4 channels, 4 Sony Starvis 2 sensors. The front recording is up to 2.7K, the rear at 1440p, and both sides of the cabin are covered simultaneously. That's 360-ish degree coverage of everything happening around and inside your vehicle at all times. The most complete evidence record you can have in any driving or parking incident. Image quality consistency across all 4 channels is the headline achievement. Highlights stay controlled, shadows stay detailed, and nighttime footage across all 4 views is clean. That kind of cross-channel consistency is hard to achieve and reflects the quality of the Starvis 2 sensors throughout. The on-body screen simplifies alignment during setup and quick clip review without needing the phone. If you want the most complete camera coverage available on a consumer dash cam, the Vantrue N5S is it. And the #1 best dash cam of 2026, the Vantrue E1 Pro dash cam. The E1 Pro takes the top spot because it delivers excellent 4K video quality, a compact design, and premium features at a very competitive price. Its Sony Starvis 2 sensor records sharp 4K footage with strong dynamic range, keeping plates and road signs readable even in harsh sunlight. The magnetic mount makes installation easy, and the included CPL filter helps reduce windshield glare. You also get a 1.54-inch display with physical buttons, fast 5 GHz Wi-Fi app support, built-in GPS for speed and location tracking, buffered parking mode, and support for up to 1 TB storage. Compact, easy to use, and incredibly capable, the Vantrue E1 Pro is the best all-around dash cam you can buy in 2026. There are your 10 best dash cams of 2026. Links to all 10 are in the description below. If this helped you find the right camera for your vehicle, drop a like. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Subscribe for more pics, and I'll see you in the next one.